everybody, I'm Pat, and today I'll be packing up some stuff in my studio for a live gig that we're throwing on Saturday. Today is Wednesday, and we're doing a practice run through tonight. Bit of a sound check, make sure everything goes smoothly. All right, let's get into it. So the gear I'll be using for the gig is a Behringer X32 paired with an iPad, mixed wirelessly. And I do have two wireless systems there. We're going to give the vocalist Ray a go through one of those. He wants to see what it's like to play with just his vocals coming through on a set of in-ears.
Alright, here's the input list and stage plot. We've got a three-piece rock band, drummer, bassist and guitarist who sings. Using mostly mics from my studio plus a couple from SAE. The stage plot will look a little bit different on the night because they're playing on the back of a truck, so they're all going to be in one line.
The show we're putting on is at the Coolum Colts Rugby League Club, and it's not a place that's usually known for putting on live gigs. This is for a university project of mine where I have to show competency in live sound. So basically I'm keeping it really simple and just using what I've got in the studio here, which isn't a whole deal of fancy mics. I've got some 57s, 58s, AKG, D112 for the kick drum, and some small diaphragm condensers that I picked up off a mate, Aaron Giffen, who's got a studio around the corner from me. They're for the overheads. Let's chuck it all in the hard case. Alright, this is the back of the mixer. My band uses this rig for our in-ears, and we take it to gigs as well as sometimes we rehearse down at our drummer studio. I set it back up in here to be the main engine room for this studio, both for recording and jam sessions. So this is the PA, gotta undo those. I'm gonna leave that's got 8 headphone channels that come out front of it. Great for when we want to jam late into the night. This one here is a stereo feed that's coming from my Focusrite interface up there. So whatever's playing through the computer can be pumped through here. This here is the USB that's connected to the computer. All right. Can sit in there. Okay, now. Alright, now we're going to make it travel safe. So we put this hard case on onto the back. Alright, there it is. Travelling mixer and in-ear monitoring rig. Now there's a few other bits and pieces I've got to take. I've got to provide a multi-track recording, so I'm going to pack my laptop so that I can run it through Pro Tools and get a recording of the band jamming tonight. I'll also show you how I use the X32 edit software to dial in the show scene. Road case, mixer, laptop is in the bag. Now's the fun part, getting on the ute. G'day, I'm out here at the Pity Farm, home base of Pity Vincent. Let's go and check out their jam room. That's Ray giving it a vacuum. Alright, too busy yapping, I forgot to show the setup. It's all set in here now for a little sound check tonight. Pro Tools here to do a multi-track recording. How are we looking, Ray?
Pretty good.
Mate, that vacuum got an overhaul.
Oh yeah.
Still a couple of mics to set up later though. We're going to chuck a 58 on the toms. 57 over there on the floor tom. We've got to bring back some more stands. Oh, and we need a snare drum. Yeah, looking good. Alright, see you later. G'day, it's Pat here. If you're enjoying this video, please like and subscribe. My channel's only brand new, so every little bit of support helps. I'm going to be posting weekly content around guitar, production and mixing, and offering tips and lessons and real-world examples. So hit the bell so you're notified when a new video drops. If you've got any questions, drop them in the comments. I'm going to try and read them all and get back to you. All right, I'll see you soon. Cheers. Now I'm sitting out in my car. I've got the iPad with me, wireless receiver, that I'm going to hook up to these Biodynamic. Get in the car and mix them and just get a rough mix sorted for Saturday's gig.
It's a reverse noise gate, so like the Kevin's gates.
Oh, 5150 into a Marshall cab. Can't go wrong, Ray reckons. Look at this specimen. How you feeling, Archie?
Feeling pretty good, mate.
Got the in-ears in? Do you like them?
I don't mind them, mate. They're pretty good.
We might have to build you a rig.
Oh, I think this is left over from Isaiah.
Oh yeah.
This is the one
This
thing
is
we
what
have.
he bought because he thought it'd be good to wear on stage.
Yeah.
It suits you.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm gonna have a go on guitar with these fellas. James,
Whoa.
is it your birthday today?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm feeling elevated.
Happy birthday.
Oh, yeah? No, you're just feeling old, dickhead.
How old are you turning?
23.
23. That's a good number. 02, baby.
02, hell yeah.
G'day, we're back at the Pity Farm. It's packing up. What you got going on? Alright. Let's pack this joint up. Nah, that must be the light switch there. Bingo. Thank you. Alright, and just like that, we are packed up, ready to take this stuff home. The Pity Pit. I tell you what, I just shit myself driving out of the Pity Farm, and this guy here is lurking on the window. I thought it was inside. I was looking out to the right to back out and staring straight into my soul. Absolutely terrifying. Thankfully he's on the outside. If we go fast enough out on the highway, he might blow off into the farmland. Alrighty, it's the day of the gig, and my mate from uni, Phil's, just rocked up at my joint. I'm running him through how all the gear works and how we're mixing the band on the iPad tonight. Right, so once those auxiliaries are hitting the back of these, 523, 150 megahertz, same one. Notice that one's different, so they're not interfering with each other. What happens is, I'm normally on channel 4, so if we were to go to the buses, ears 4, that's going to be me there. I'm going to set my master volume there to unity, crank these up a little bit. What I like to do is I go to all my channels and I go sends on faders. If I press number 4 there, that's ears 4, that's me. I can create a mix specifically for that channel. So more kick, less snare, more rack toms, no overheads, don't want the cymbals maybe. Heaps of vocals, we want to hear vocals in there. Auxiliary number 1, this might be the drummer. They might want some vocals, not much guitar, heaps of bass. So everyone can have their own mix. So that should be fun tonight. Archie, wedge, pink. Alright, here's a bit of a breakdown of the show file. So we had 12 channels of audio. What do we got there? 7 on the drums, bass, guitar, 2 vocals, and a sample pad. For monitoring, we had 4 sets of in-ears, 1 for the 3 guys in the band, 1 for myself. I got up and did a cover with them, and then a wedge for James at the drums and a wedge for Ray, because he found during sound check he didn't really like the in-ears. They were falling out of his ears, so we went old school. We moved it over from Archie to Ray,
And you can see here we had to notch out some high frequencies because we were getting a little bit of feedback. All right, let's have a look at each of the channels. So here's the kick. Now, all of these channels, the compressor, built-in compressor was set at default, which I think was 3:1. And then we just dialed in the threshold until we were just taming the peaks to smooth it out a little bit. All right, here's the kick. Snare top, snare bottom, rack tom, floor tom, overheads, bass. If you look at the EQ for the bass, we had a bit of a nasty boxy frequency here that we ducked out and added a little bit of 3K for some presence. Guitar, quite a drastic EQ on the guitar. I think we had the cabinet too close to the drum kit and the microphone could have been angled off axis a little bit facing away from the kit. We're getting quite a bit of cymbal bleed that was quite nasty up here, so we shaved off some top end on the guitar. Raised vocal, here's the EQ curve for that. Took out a bit of about 7.5K here just to tame some sibilance, and did the same on Archie's vocal and made it a little bit darker so he could sit more in the background. Going back to these channels, we can see over here the sends. All of the instruments basically were being sent to the in-ears and nothing but the vocals was being sent to the wedges. And this bus 13 down here is actually a plate reverb. It's mainly used for the vocal, but some of the drums and the guitar was sent to that as well, just to tie it all together nicely. So you can see down here on the reverb, kick's got barely any, fair bit more on the snare, that made it sound massive. Some of the toms, a little bit of guitar, and then a lot of the vocal was sent through at Unity, so was Archie's. And then on the effects matrix, we could pull it up and down here as desired. We had music playback coming through on a stereo feed on auxiliary 5 and 6 for the iPhone. And one other effect that we used was this LA2A style compressor on Ray's lead vocal, just to smooth it right out. Also gave it a really nice tone. All right, pretty straightforward stuff. The band is super tight and they've got great instruments, so our job was easy on the night. Down here at Coolum Colts ground, I've got Phil with me now.
Hello.
We're on the back of the truck. JC Hire has loaned the club for tonight's gig. Let's go and take a quick look at the field. Some of our speakers, mixer, road case, footy's on there. So the plan is, after the last A-grade game, this truck's going to get driven down in front of the spectators at the far end of the field and the band will start. A little bit of an update. We just need to acquire some power now. Everything's plugged in, patched in, minus the instrument. We're gonna put some power through it and then run some music through the system, check that we're all good. Ben's here. Hey James.
Hey mate, how you going?
Good. How was your birthday the other night?
Oh, pretty sick.
Yeah? Raymond Steele.
What's going on?
Just was on drum kit duty. What an arvo. It's having a hit up. Grab those.
Yeah. Stand leads.
Oh, you got your sample pad.
Yeah.
I reckon that's fine. You can even wrap that around it if you want to be really neat. Sound check's done.
Yeah, definitely.
Sounding good. As much as we could sound check against it's currently powered down and we're running power back to just outside the venue over there so we can drive the truck over at full time of this game. You want a sandbag or something?
Yeah, that's all right.
Oh, you got one? Oh.
Yes. Let's back her down.
The boys have sold a shirt. Thanks for watching. Overall, we found it to be a massive success and we learnt heaps along the way, grew in confidence and really looking forward to doing it again down the track. For now, I'm going to dig around and see if anyone got some good footage of the boys that I can link up with their live mix in Pro Tools. Alright, see you in the next video. Cheers.